Hi, it's Matt here from Go Green Autos. So I've been asked about the legroom in the Renault Kangoo Maxi electric van here, and if there's any difference between the standard Maxi van with a solid bulkhead and the crew cab version where you've got the folding rear seats. So with the lack of the bulkhead on the crew version, obviously this front seat potentially can slide back a little bit more, and you've got more room for the backrest to adjust backwards. Obviously that's going to reduce your space for the rear passengers, but anyway, I'm going to make some measurements, and I thought, well, I might as well record it because I need to do it anyway for this inquiry, and I thought, well, I might as well put it on YouTube because someone else might find this useful. So starting here with the standard panel van with the solid bulkhead, I've adjusted the backrest up so it's quite upright, purely to allow the seat to go far back as possible, and the back cushion does hit the bulkhead. So anyway, that's as far back as the seat can go, and then once you're there you can then angle that backrest back until the whole thing is touching the bulkhead. So that's the maximum leg room you're going to get. Also in both vans I've got the steering wheel in the same position, up and in as far as it goes. Well, actually these don't move in and out, the angle just does that. So in both cases they're up. So we've got like for like, and I'll make some measurements. So from the middle of the brake pedal to the seat cushion is 52 centimetres in the standard panel van, and here in the crew van it is 53 centimetres, so only 1 centimetre more when you don't have the bulkhead there getting in the way. So next, if I measure from the bottom of the steering wheel across to the point the tape measure meets resistance in the seat, this isn't going to be hugely accurate, but anyway, that's 57 centimetres. And then here in the panel van it's 57 centimetres, 57.5 centimetres actually, so you would expect that to be less, but it's slightly more. But that just could be because this seat has had a little bit more wear than the other one, because that other van has done 1,000 miles whereas this has done 3,000 miles. But where we might see a difference is the angle of the backrest, because that is as far back as it can go. So if we go from the top of the seat to the edge of the steering wheel, it is 82 centimetres. Looking here in the crew van, it's exactly the same, 82 centimetres, and that's the angle that I would actually have my seat. However, obviously you've got a lot to play with, so not that you would ever drive like that, but you could adjust the seat much further back anyway. So with the seat in its furthest back position, it's exactly the same space for the driver in the crew van and the panel van, which surprises me. I thought the crew van would give you a lot more space because there's nothing limiting that seat sliding back. However, in the crew van here, if you do have the seat in its furthest back position, there's still enough space here for passengers to fit, but what you can't do is there isn't enough room for the seats to fold. You've got to slide that seat forward to allow these seats to fold down flat. With the seats flat, I suppose the next test is to see how much space you've now got between this seat and your brake pedal. And now this is where there is a difference. From the front of the seat to the brake pedal is now 49 centimetres, so what's that, 3 centimetres less. So there is slightly less room, driver's leg room in a crew van when you've got the seats folded. So if you're primarily going to use your van as a cargo van and you need the space and those seats are going to remain folded, then it is a little bit more cramped in the crew van for the driver than it would be in the panel van. With the seats down, what you still have is an awful lot of room for the backrest to tilt back. Again, I've put that back at its maximum, but again, that's far more than what you would ever want as a driver. So while you lose it in leg room, you still have an awful lot of back room, I guess you would describe that. So anyway, I hope that helps, and as always, do comment, share, subscribe, and also like the video if you have found it useful, and more coming soon.